Hare Krishna. Dear Gopis and Gopas, welcome all of you. I'm very happy to invite you for this special session on the oncoming occasion of Valentine's Day. So we will try to understand what is this Valentine and story behind Valentine, and then what is this real cause of this Valentine Day, why we are celebrating, and all these things. Right. So the topic today, what we're going to discuss is: Have you found your Valentine? Right. So I'm not sure about how many of you already found the Valentine, or how many are in the process of finding out the Valentine, yours Valentine. Okay, whatever it may be, right? But still, this talk will help us to understand about what is this Valentine and what is the reason behind this Valentine and what is this love and what is the difference between the love and real love and lust and all these things. Okay, so let's see. So before starting, I pay my humble obeisances to all the lordships, Lord Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadramaya, Lord Narsimadev, Lord Laddu Gopal, Lord Panchatattva, Lord Gauranitai, and all the glories to our Guru Parampara. I pay my humble obeisances to all of them so that I can do the service for my own purification and to understand everybody together. What is this about Valentine's Day? Hare Krishna. Welcome all of you. We'll start with a small story. There is one island, very beautiful island. And in this island, all the feelings, they all decided to go to this island. Okay. All these feelings have started for a vacation to the island. Okay, and what happened, we'll see. Okay, I think all of you know these emojis, right? Because you're all very fond of emojis. So all these feelings like excited, proud, sad, jealous, whatever the feelings, ego, love, anger, frustration, nervousness, shy, all the feelings, okay, all the feelings, they all decided to go to island for a vacation, right? So what has happened? Well, they're all enjoying in the island and the vacation. One storm has come, very powerful storm, or say tsunami or something has come, right? And then all were in panic. Oh, what to do? What happened? How we are going to escape from this island now? Because the island, it's full of surrounded with the ocean. And from all the three sides, the volcano, the ocean is coming up and going to gulf every one of them. So there is one emotion there. Love is there. Love is there. That love emotion, as it loves everyone, so the love emotion decided to save everyone. So the love emotion made a boat. Okay, so the love emotion made a boat, and immediately all the feelings, they all jumped into the boat, right? And then but except one emotion, one feeling. Okay, who is that person? Ego. Ego decided not to jump into the boat. Okay, but all the other feelings have jumped into the boat. But the love who is about to drive the boat, the love is not starting the boat. Everybody is saying, oh, come on, let's go. That ego decided not to come through us. Okay, let it be. But the love is not ready to start the boat and take all these feelings. Okay. But you know what has happened? That ego is standing in the island itself. But the love who was in the driver's seat, he said to the other feeling, you just take the boat. I don't want to come, leaving the ego there. Then the love jumped into the island back with the ego, to stay with the ego. Then what happened? Both of them, they died. Ego as well as the love, both of them, they died. Just keep this story in your mind, right? Maybe you will understand why I've told the story over the continuation of our presentation. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about is the history of this Valentine. Why this Valentine name has come, right? And is there a need to celebrate, and what is the ways of celebration is going on now, right? And everybody in this world of all of us, we are all searching for something. What is that we are searching for it, right? And what is it happening in this current world? What is the exchanges are happening in this? Okay, and we're all talking about the love. Is it love, or is it having some other name? So we'll try to understand. And if we have to love, we have to find a source of love also, right? Who is the source of this love? From where we find the source of all this love? So this is the content which we are going to discuss for next 45 minutes. So let's take it one by one. Just try simple, be relaxed, and then enjoy what is that next. Fine. History. Okay, why this Valentine name has come? You know, let's go to the story of what is behind this. The story starts with Roman emperor. Roman emperor is something around. It is mentioned here, I think 270. This is after the Jesus birth. After the Jesus birth, 270 years, something around different millennium it is. Okay, in that it's the end. The world is ruled by this Rome. Rome is ruled by the Emperor Claudius II. Okay, this guy, this emperor, Roman emperor, is having what is it? The passion towards acquiring the entire world. So he had a huge army, right? And then with the help of his huge army, he will always tell his what is it, the generals to go and fight with this country, go to fight with this that country, and occupy and everything. Okay, at one part of time, he got defeated with the other country. He was uh, uh, so unhappy for this happening. So even he was searched for that, he found that the other emperor was having too much of soldiers. So that is the reason for him not got defeated. Then he decided, okay, go and find out a lot of people. You include all the youths, all the people, young men in this country to join the army. He has given a order. He has told his general to go and occupy everybody, go and enroll everybody in his army. Then when he went in, but nobody was interested actually. Okay, then the general came back and told, no, sir, no, emperor, nobody is interested. We tried our level best, but nobody is joining. Then he told the reason is they're all married and they are living, they're attached with the wives, they're attached with the children, they're attached with the family, and they are fear that if they come and join the army, they may die in that army battle. So they don't want to join. Then this fellow emperor, he got the idea. Okay, because of the marriage only they are not joining. Now from today onwards, I ban the marriage. Nobody can get married. Nobody can get married in this emperor until I release this order. So this emperor Claudius II, he has given one. He released the ban. This one, and then he told everybody in the youth has to join the army, despite of whatever it may be. So this is the rule he has put it. But there was one saint called Saint. Saint is a priest. Is a Christian priest in the church. He's a father. Okay, his name is Valentine. So this person was not happy with the rule what this Emperor Claudius II has put. Okay, and then he found many of the people who are on the verge of marriage, who are in the love with the boys and girls who want to get married. So they all are stuck now. But this father told, you come to my church, you come to my place, I will make you marriage. I will make the marriage ceremony for those people tried. And then he has done the marriages to both of them, many people, many children. This news he came to know, the Emperor Claudius came to know about this, right? Then immediately he has sent his generals to arrest this priest Valentine. And then they put him inside the bars. Okay. And then what has happened? He was inside the bars, and then the emperor has decided to give him the death sentences. Then what happened? At one day, when he was in the prison in the bar, is the emperor's daughter got sick. Okay, and many people have told this priest is having a lot of mystic powers. If he decides he can heal your daughter, somebody has told him. Then they went and asked, can you do this? Our emperor's daughter is princess. She is having some diseases. Can you heal it? The prince he is a epitome of love. This Valentine priest. Okay, he want everybody to love, and then he is a god messenger, right? So he wants to spread the love. And then he told and one more thing he told is, whenever he make the couple's marriage, he will give one gift for them. You know what is the gift? It's a heart cutout. He is a heart cutout, and he gave this gift to this couples, and he will tell them, you should, this heart I'm giving to you, you should remember the God. In front of the God, you have taken the vows of the marriage. So you should not break this heart. This is how the heart symbol has come into the existence. Still it is, we are using it. So this Valentine priest, after the marriage to the couples, he gave one heart cutout to everyone. What the message is given, he said, you have taken in front of the God, you have taken the vows of the marriage to follow. If you don't follow, then this heart will break in between. Okay, so you have to follow. That is how this heart has come. Right. So this priest is spreading the message of love of how to love each other and how to love the God also. He was dealing with this. He was spreading this message to them. Okay, coming to the princess, when he heard the princess having this problem, then the Valentine priest accepted this pleading, and then he went to the princess, and then he is with his mystic power, he has healed the princess also. Then the princess got attached to this Valentine priest, right? And then she was sending many flowers and all these things she was sending, and then the dealings are happening. But at the February 14th, the day has come, this emperor has given the death sentence to this person. That at the end of the same day, this Valentine priest has written a letter to the princess, and then in the last he has written, yours Valentine. So this is the letter which is written by his name, Valentine. Okay, this is how the letter has started with Valentine. He has written here a letter, and then in the signature he has put Valentine. Okay, and then he has sent this letter to the princess, and then immediately he has been crucified. The death sentence has been given by the emperor, and he was saved. That is why this Valentine is called as Saint Valentine, and this has happened on the February 14th. Okay, so this is the reason behind, or history behind the Valentine, this one. But what is happening now is that there is nothing about this is Saint Valentine. This is a crucifixion of the priest. Okay, this is a death sentence given by the priest, right? People have forgot now the history, and people have started something different way of they started celebrating this Valentine's Day, right? Okay, what has happened? This first Valentine's Day was celebrated in the year of 496. I think it's after the death of Jesus Christ. Okay, what has happened before this? Valentine priest was crucified. This was also celebrated as a old tradition. Before it was a different name. It is called a festival called Lupercalia in the middle of February. Officially, the start of the springtime. The springtime is the starting of some of the animals and then the plants, and this one, a mating season it is. Okay, the pollen grains will come. It is a starting up of the new festivals, like sort of it. So during this festival, what has happened at a past of the celebrations, they have done, this the boys, they write the names of the girls in a box, they put in the box, and then each one they will pick up one friend, one from the box, they will pick up one girl's name, and they will be loving them, and then they will get married also. This is where they celebrate this, they select their mates. Okay, this is their part of the tradition maybe. So later on, the church wanted to turn this festival into a Christian celebration and decided to use it to remember Saint Valentine too. So that is why they named this as Saint Valentine's Day. But over a period of time, people have forgot the saint and they removed the saint. They just kept Valentine Day only. Okay, so this is how the Valentine Day has started. So gradually the Saint Valentine's name started to be used by people to express their feelings to those they loved, because he has wrote on letter, no. So that is why they said, okay, everybody, they want to give the greetings. Tradition has started because of this. He has given a different writing, but nowadays it's a different this one, right? So this is the history of the Valentine. Okay, now, okay, this is a Christian tradition, and I told you all the story began this. But what is the celebration now going on now? This is a very nice facts which I found out. This Valentine's Day, the people celebrate this Valentine's Day. This is the amount which has been spent every year during this Valentine. I don't know to read this number here. Okay, something 13,290,000,000. Okay, this is the amount of money in dollars has been spent every year. This is 1 or 2 years back, this one. Every year it is increasing only. You know what is happening this? 58 million bars of chocolate has been purchased this. and 180 million cards have been given exchange of this one. And 73% of the people, 70% of the flowers are bought by women, and there is 224 million roses have been sold in this. Okay, and 180 million cards and 190 million roses have been sold, and on an average, 116.21 is the dollar spent by each person. So, who is enjoying this Valentine's Day? Who has really got benefited out of this? The shopkeepers and the big marketers, these people only. They say next to the Christmas, the second largest selling gifts and the greeting cards is during this Valentine Day. Okay. And then, okay, see, I want another important point which I like in this: 53% of women end their relationship if they didn't receive gifts on this Valentine Day. This is the most important one to understand. If any of you have the Valentine, please make sure you give something. Otherwise, you will end up in breaking only your Valentine of so-called love of Valentine. And 53% of women, okay, please take care of boys. Right, and then 62% of the consumers celebrate this Valentine's Day, and this is of the spending. But is there anything real meaning of this Valentine? It is only the exchange of the things. There is no exchange of love. It is only the things getting exchanged, and lack of feelings, lack of love, it is there in this. So who is getting benefited out of this is the big corporate guys and the big shopkeepers and the big the card making people. That industry, only the consumer industry is getting benefited, but there is no any real exchange is happening. That is why the 53% of women, they break the relationship, they don't get the cards on this, because they didn't understand what is the real meaning of this real love on the Valentine's Day on this part of it. So this is this is the way it's being celebrated now. Okay, right. Okay, why we are celebrating, why we are all doing this, all these things, right? Because we are all in search of happiness, right? Everybody in this world, you, me, and then who are sitting nearby, all are searching for only one thing: is we want to be happy, right? And to be happy, what is needed? We need to be loved, and we need to love each other. Only thing is to love and to be loved. Right? This is what the requirement of everyone in this world, everyone in this material world, including the animals, including the human beings, and everyone in this. Is it right or wrong? If you ask me, is it right only? Because this is our eternal existence. We are all souls, right? The nature of the soul is Sat Chit Ananda. Sat means eternal, Sit means full of knowledge, and bliss means full of jubilation, Ananda, and pleasure. This is our constitution. So definitely we will be seeking for the happiness, seeking for the pleasure, seeking for to be loved. There is no wrong in that, right? This is our constitution, this is our position, this is God's position also. Everybody is looking for some joy. Everybody is looking for ananda, bliss, happiness, right? So this is what we are all searching for it. But where we are searching, that is the second question, coming to the second question. Where we are searching for this. We want the real love to happen, but what is happening over there? Let's see. The two things. If you get love, you are on the top of the world, correct? Immediately, maybe in the initial love stage, you will find the person who got the love, he will be in the top of the world, right? At the same time, if you lost the love, if you lost the relationship, that's it. That is the end of the world. That is the end of this one. That is the topmost sadness of this. Either you will be in the top of the mountain, or you will be in the glacier or something ditch in this, right? So this is what is happening with this material love, or the so-called love, what is happening over there, right? Okay, this love relationship, is it confined only to the boy and a girl? No. So this love is a relationship it's been dealing with both father or son, or father and daughter, or mother and daughter, or husband and wife, or in between the siblings, or in between the friends. So this love transaction can be with everyone, right? This is what the real love it shows of it. But again, I will show you the next slide. Okay, fine. If you take the boy and girl, so if you ask them, yeah, we are loving sir, we are loving Prabhu, we are very deeply attached. Okay, fine, very deeply attached. What is going to next you are going to do? If we are going to marriage, right? Fine. So we just try to understand what is happening in this marriage statistics, what is happening now in this marriage, right? In the previous era, or you call us 90s children, 90s people or 80s people, or the olden people, those days and all, what will happen? The father and mother, they will decide their son or daughter to whom to get married. Okay, and they will decide the marriage, and they will make the children to get married, and after the marriage they will start loving each other. Okay, nowadays what all people are saying, no, 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 that is a very old tradition. We will first love and then we will get married now. Okay, and then this is the second stage which is happening now. And another stage also now, another advancement has happened, and this is, no, no, sir, we will not only love, we will make a demonstration also. We will make a trial also, like living in relationships, right? We will make a trial basis. If we will find out whether we are compatible or not, then we will decide for the next marriage is happening. So this is the third stage which is happening over there. And the funniest part is, yeah, and the funniest part is, the children's, their parents, they accept that their parents know everything about the children's. They have done from the birth, childhood. They know what the boy or girl they wanted, and until marriage, they know everything what the children's want. But only the marriage thing, the parents, they don't know. This is the understanding of the children's now, right? And because they want to decide their own marriage, I don't understand this one. This is a very stupid understanding, I can say this. Okay, that is why the relationships are getting broken now, because that time they don't have maturity to understand what is the real need of it. I'll tell you, this is very nice statistics which I found it. How often the divorce takes place in the US, right? Every 13 seconds there is one divorce in America. We always follow America, the most powerful nation of the world. Okay, then that is so. Okay, every 13 seconds there is one divorce, so that equals to 277 divorces per hour, 6,646 divorces per day, and 46,523 divorces per week. Well, again, big number here. Okay, that means there are 9 divorces in that time it takes for a couple to recite the wedding vows. For example, 2 minutes is the wedding vow, but in the 2 minutes there are 9 divorces are happening, 9 breakups are happening. Okay, and more than 554 divorces occur during typical romantic comedy movie. In a 2 hours movie, there are 554 people. Actually, nowadays the divorces will become very simple. Nowadays in WhatsApp only they finish everything. Okay, bye bye, take care, and I'm breaking up, I'm going up, and that's all finished actually, because there's no any bond or relationship now, right? Okay, this is one side of the so-called the love, the material world, and the so-called marriage. What is happening over there? Okay, this is what the result of it, right? And I will tell you one more thing also. So the relationship is fine, the father and mother, or the mother and daughter, then son daughter also. But the so-called very sacred relationship is called what? The mother and the child relationship. Okay, but again, now in this Kali Yuga, in this present world, that is also become a big question mark, right? Because a mother has to take care of the child which is there in her womb. Okay, but that is also not happening now. According to World Health Organizations, every year in the world there are estimated around 40 to 50 million abortions. So this corresponds to approximately 125 abortions per day, right? This abortion is the topmost sin of the human being, right? That is happening 125,000 abortions per day. And in the USA, where nearly half of the pregnancies are unattended, and 4 in 110 of these are terminated by abortion. So there are over 300 abortions per day. 20% of all pregnancies in the USA are end up in abortion. Okay, why this is happening? Because of this so-called love. It is not the love, it is the lust, it is the karma, which is making these people to go into the relationship, and without understanding this, so they get into this unintended pregnancy. So how divine the sex relationship should be there, that has become the worst now because of this current understanding, current material world, or current Kali Yuga's this one, right? So what I'm trying to say is, people, what we have understood so-called love is, and what is the result of that love if we don't understand what is the real meaning behind the love. So that is what I'm trying to say, this facts and figures of this one. let's go. Let's move. What is there next? Right. There's one another nice story. You know. Okay. Now we have understood the love is a question mark. Where is the love has gone? Right. So one day this grandma, the grandma you love to tell the stories. No, the one grandchild went to the grandma and asked, "Oh, Mama, I feel there is no love in this world. Nobody, all are hating me. There is no real love now. So what to do now?" Okay, and where is this love has gone? Why the God has done like this? So this grand child went and asked to grandma. The grandma, she called her and then put her next to her, and then she's telling the story. You know, my dear child, my dear Papa, the people have taken the love for granted. You know, so that is why the God has hidden the love in a secret place. You know, first the God has put the love in a very deep ocean. Okay, very deep ocean. Because people are using this love in the name of the love, they're doing all the nonsenses and they're doing all the bad things. So the God has hidden the in the love in the deepest of the deepest part of the ocean. Okay, but still people went and took the love from the ocean. They swam into the ocean and then they took the love also. Then yeah, check the recording. Hare Krishna. Sorry, I think got disconnected. I'll share again. Okay, right? Am I audible? Where we left? Yes, yes, thank you. Okay, the God kept in the ocean. Again, the people will found it, and the God put it in the top of the mountain. You know, then we have a lot of trucker people trekking. You know, they went to the top of the mountain and they took the love also. So the God decided now, okay, wherever I'm keeping this love, the people are going and misusing the love. Then the God decided to keep the love inside the heart only, as a super soul, as a Paramatma, right? So this is how the love, the Lord kept all the love inside everyone's heart, inside everyone's heart. We call it as Paramatma. We call it as a super soul, right? So the grandma told, my dear child, if you want to understand the love, what is the real love, then we have to go inside you. We have to go deeper inside you. Then only we can understand what is the true love, what is the real love. So this is the message the grandma has given to this child. Okay, right. Because we are looking for everywhere, but we forgot to search inside. Right. This is where the actual happiness is there inside only. Unless until you don't have a self-realization, unless until you don't have inward to position your thinking and consciousness towards inwards, no, you will not find the happiness in. You cannot find happiness in this material world. First of all, right? Because that is the current situation of this Kali Yuga. Okay, so first thing is what we have understood is we have to search inside now. Okay, so Mother Teresa has told the very famous quote many times, or Guru Maharaj also quote this: real hunger is not of the belly; it is the real hunger of the heart. Everyone heart is anchoring for the love, and the hunger, hunting for the love. So that is the real problem told by our Mother Teresa. Okay, now we will try to understand what is this meaning of the love. Okay, it is described in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, and he described like first thing is the kama. The kama is affection in which we try to enjoy ourselves. That is called kama. It's called lust. It is the material principle, and it can never be satisfied because as long as we are trying to enjoy ourselves, that burning desire for enjoyment is like a fire. The more you feed, the more it become hungrier. In the fire, if you put more and feed, it become more. It will ask for more and more only. I'll tell you one small story for this. One person, the two friends, they're talking. One person was very morose and very sad, this fellow. Then his friend is asked, what has happened? Yeah, why you're looking very sad? You know what has happened? 1 month back, one of my grandfather died, right? And then he given me, and so his what is it, his property of 25 lakhs has come to me. Then this fellow said, "Hey, this is you have to happy only, yeah? Why are you sad for this? You got 25 lakhs just like that." No, this happened 1 month back, and another 3 weeks back, my another one uncle also died. That uncle, he don't have any what do you say, his sons or his this one children's. So he has left some 50 lakhs. So that also come to me. This fellow was really he was, 25 lakhs and another 50 lakhs has come. And then what is the problem? Yeah, now 75 lakhs you're having, you start enjoying, and you whatever you want, you buy it. But you know what happened? Last week nobody has died. Last week nothing has happened. Nothing I could. My target was to get 1 crore. Only 75 lakhs has come, and this is this is how the hungry for that. There is no end for the desire. There is no end for anything. Whatever you feed to this, nothing is going to satisfy that. So that is what this material desire is all about. It. Okay, but what is this love? The love is a prem. It is a complete giving of the heart for the pleasure of the object of our love. Okay, even in this world, the most satisfying, the loving relationships are not the romantic affairs that you see in the movies. The problem is, we watch a lot of movies. In the movie, on the movie songs, if the word "dil" is there, that's it. They become popular. They become, that is the most. And I think in one period of time when I was studying in the college, all the films, whatever released in Hindi, all will have a "dil," right? Dil wale dulhania le jayenge. Dil. If more dil is there, then the movie becomes dil se. The movie becomes very famous. That is how the people will get into this. But the art is, the love is what the loving relationships are not the romantic affairs what we see in this movie. No, that is not the real love. Okay, that is a lust. That is a karma. That is only the sexual pressure what is happening. It is only it is like always a Prabhupada says that the love in this material world is like, you scratch my back, I will scratch your back. That's all. It's a skin disease. That is what always our Acharya says. So the real pleasure of the soul is, the real pleasure of the heart is, let us say, it comes through sacrifice and dedication. Right? So surrender to Krishna is the expression of true love and is actually the source of greatest shelter and the greatest happiness. Right? Okay, the two things simply to understand is, if you enjoy yourselves, or if you're expecting something from the others and you say that is a love, no, that is not the real love. Okay, because the taking something is not a love. Giving is only the love. Only giving. Okay, we will try to, some more quotes we'll try to understand. Okay. Right. So, the real love. So Radhanath Swami says that the real love means the service devoted to the welfare of the another person, even if the person is inimical towards us. This is the test of love. Okay, fine. See, why I'm saying is because after 2 days in Valentine's Day, some people will come and say to you, "I love you, I love you." They will give you a nice gift. They maybe give you some iPad, iPhone, and they will give you something, and then they will say, "I love you." Okay, but think behind that. What does this love means? This fellow, he was maybe that the same person who told on February 14th, "I love you." Maybe 1 week before, he might have shown your face to you. Okay, you might have you were not given anything to them, and then he was the enemy towards us, right? So the real love means, if the person is enemy also, but still you will be giving and you will be serving that person, right? Then it is called as real love. And if one has a real love, then can he be grateful and appreciate another? The gratitude. Always there will be gratitude for that love, right? I'll tell you a small story again. This is maybe some of you would have heard this story. Our Lord Rama was having one diary, right? In the diary, he will many names have been written in the diary. Okay, so whoever shows love to Lord Rama, he has written all the names over there. So our Narada Muni is there, no? So he was seeing this diary, and he found one thing in the diary is missing. Lord Hanuman's name is missing in the diary. He was so disturbed, Lord Ram. Why Hanuman is such a servant of you, such a loving person of you, but in the list of your love diary, it is not there. He couldn't resist, he couldn't digest this. He immediately went to Hanuman. Narada Muni, he does this. He went to Hanuman and told, Hanuman, Lord Ram is having a diary. It is said that the persons who love me, in that your name is not there. He was thinking that Hanuman will retaliate and then Hanuman will go to the Lord Ram and all these things. But Hanuman simply said, "No problem. I will keep loving. That is my way, whether he write it or not, he will keep in the radio or not, no problem, I don't mind. But he couldn't. Narad Muni was again. He was restless. So he went back to Lord Ram and said, right. And then he told why I'm not able to understand this. Why you are not written the name Lord Hanuman's name in this diary? Then Ram took another diary. The second diary he was having it. In the diary, second diary, the first name was Lord Ram. He said, this is the set of people whom I want to show my gratitude towards them. The Lord is showing gratitude towards them, right? Because they always serve me, they always remember me, they always do service to me. Okay, this set of people. So I am putting this as a separate diary and wrote the names, and I want to serve them back. I want to give my gratitude. I am always debted for the services what they have done. So this is the list of people, and your Hanuman is there in the topmost first name of this. So this is how the Lord is showing the gratitude for the services what we have done, the devotees of this. So this is the true love, what the Lord is showing to us, what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done to the souls of this Kali Yuga, spreading the love of the Krishna consciousness. So this is the real love, what has happened. And the third one is Radhanath Swami saying, real love is expressed through service, only through service, right? Your mother is willing to do anything and everything to serve the child. She is willing to stay up late in the night, willing to clean all the mess that the child creates, and willing to sacrifice her very life of the child. There is no any expectations for this, right? And this is how the real love. And the real love is expressed only through the services. It is not by showing, not through the greeting card, not through the things. It is only the serve. Okay, if you say that you are loving your parents, if you say that you are loving your siblings, it is only what you give. That is a service. What you serve them, how you are serving them, that shows that service. Okay, and the definition of another love is capacity to forgive endlessly. Okay, guys, this is the topmost category of that. If you say anybody that I love you, whether you are having a capacity to forgive them endlessly. The 2F policy, which I told you before, forget and forgive, whether you can do it or not. Why the breakups are happening now? Why the divorce is happening now? Because they are not able to forgive. Correct? True, right? If they forgive each other, how the relationship can break? Relationship can never ever be break, right? So because they are not having capacity to forgive endlessly or in the beginning itself, the breakup is happening. So that is not the real love. The love meaning is you have to say them serve equal towards us also. You have to show them always.
Box one se.
Always. Okay. And then you have to express to the service, and you have to endlessly forgive. These are the four things. If you identify, then it is there is a love in this. Otherwise, it's not love, it's a lust. Okay. Right. Next, we'll go there. Okay. Right. Okay. How we can understand this love, right? The love of God, as I told you, it is dormant. It is always with us in our heart, right? And the source of all the love is the super soul, the Paramatma. Okay. And Paramatma also is within everyone. And to realize that love is to fulfill the purest ambition, or the connection has to be made for this. You have to connect. You have to connect to the source, right? For example, the electricity is coming means electricity is connected to the source, the transformer, right? Then only the source of love. So we have understood the real source of love is it is inside the heart. He is the source of the Krishna, who is listening as a Paramatma, and you have to connect to him. How you can connect to him? If you can get connected only, you can the source of the love will pass to you. If you have the love only, then you can pass the love to others. Very simple. What you have only, you can feed to the others. Okay. If you have more of other feelings, the sad feeling or whatever feeling, that only will overwhelm, and then you can share it. Okay. The first thing is you should have in your heart love, and you should get connected to the source of the love. Then with the source of the love, you will get the love. And if the love is overwhelmed, then only it can pass to others. Okay. Very simple to understand. Right. This our Guru Maharaj has told once, There's a very nice paragraph he has written. Okay, people, because many times we say the mango is very good. If you explain the mango, it is a vitamin C content, it is a fat content, it is a protein content, it is a carbohydrate, this vitamin, that vitamin, this fiber, this type of skin. The mango is having this thickness of the skin, this color, it's very tasty, and all these things, and it's having a very sugar, it's a yellow color, all very ripened mango. Everything we'll say and explain to other people. But if you taste it only, then you will get another level of understanding what is this mango. Okay, so like this, what I am all trying to say that what is the real love and what is the source of the love, how you can get connected to the love, it all can be understood. You have to connect to it, you have to taste to it. Okay, so even a drop of it, and that's possible only by the mercy of Gauranitai, because they are so much absorbed in the love of Krishna. Okay, right. So what is this love of Godhead, which I'm trying to say? What is it? How the source of love of Godhead? Okay, again, we'll go to our acharyas, what they told. Bhakticharya Swami says that love of God is the real source of happiness. And one abundance that loving relationship of the God, he suffers. Okay. And when the love of God awakens in our heart, selfless service in society. When the love of God awakens in our heart, automatically the service will come. Automatically you love the people. Automatically you serve the people. And again, if we have the love of God in our life, it really does not matter whether we don't have anything or whether we have everything. We will be satisfied of that love. If we have the love of God in our life, that is the only one matter which is required. Nothing else is required for this. And God wants to give all of his love to us, and all he wants in return is whatever little love your soul has. Okay, what the God wants here, nothing actually. We just offer that love to him, and all the love he has, as Supreme Lord is willing to give us that in return. And as I told you, he is there simply sitting in us. Fine. I told you now, the heart is having a love, and then the super soul is, the soul and super soul both are residing over there, and both has to be connected. Okay. Why this has to be connected? Okay, here I put some 3 pictures in this. Fine. So, for example, a river needs a water. Okay. So, when the river is deprived of water, the river will look for the water, correct? So, where it will look for the water? It will look for the rain. The clouds has to come. The clouds has to pass the rain. Now, that is the source of the river. Okay. So, when the clouds started, when the clouds do the rain, then the river will get full of this. But from where the clouds will get the water? Ocean. The ocean, right? The ocean gets evaporated and it all get accumulated to the clouds, and during particular time the clouds will release the water. See, the water is the same. You cannot directly take the sea water and drink it, right? But it has to transform through the cloud, and the cloud has to give this. The same thing is happening in our spiritual practice, my dears, right? Who's this ocean? The ocean represents the Supreme Lord. But again, we cannot take directly the love of God and love directly from the Supreme Lord. We have to take through the clouds. Who is representing the clouds? The spiritual masters. The spiritual master. He is the cloud. He has to transform. He is the messenger. He has to take from the ocean. He will only take from the ocean, and then he will change, process it, so that you can realize the love. He will feed it to you as a pure water. So we have to understand where is the source, and we have to understand in what ways it will connect to you through the clouds, and then this is how we sing no. Davana lalita loka tranaya karunya ganaganatvam. See, Ganaganatvam is what the meaning is. If you see, it's in clouds, right? The spiritual master is showing the mercy through the clouds. Plenty of clouds. He is just pouring into he is ready to, he's a clouds only. He is a embodiment of clouds. The dark clouds full of mercy. He wants to give all the mercies. But cloud of love. But what is happening, and now you can say, no, I'm not feeling this love, Prabhu. Because we are keeping an umbrella. Spiritual master is ready to pour the love. We are keeping the umbrella, thinking that we are protecting, and then we are deprived of that love. Actually, we are keeping our umbrella. What is our umbrella? Our ego, anger, pride, envy, all this. Okay, unless until you remove this umbrella, you cannot be showered with the mercy of the spiritual master's love, pure love it is. Okay, so this is how we have to understand the. I told you the root cause, how we can get this the real love, and through whom everything I've told you now. Fine. Okay, how you have to get connected now? I told you the source is the Paramatma only, right? He is the source of all, the epitome of love. How you have to get connected? Again, nothing else, my dear. You have to connect through the holy name, right? The holy name. Krishna is present fully in his holy name, and this is realized by the humility and sincerity in our chanting, right? We will give a lot of holidays, no? When we don't put message, when there is no Ekadesi, when there is no chanting program, no chanting. That's all. Chanting is holiday for today. But if any exam is there, immediately we'll search for our chanting bag and chanting beads, and then we'll do this. Is it a real love? It is not real love. It is a lust. You need something and you are trying to favor this. No, that is not the way it has to go, right? If we hear properly, the holy name will enter through our ears into the region of our heart and shower down the nectar. When we are lost in the ocean of nectar, we will see the Krishna. We have to get lost in the nectar of the ocean of the chanting. We have to hear, and then automatically you will understand this. You will get connected. I'm talking about the connection only here. The holy name of Krishna has extraordinary spiritual potency because the name of the God is indifferent from the God himself. We have to understand this. Because we have to connect to the source. How we can connect to the source is through the holy name. Okay. And okay, what is happening is, okay, why we are saying to connect, because why we are saying the chanting, because before to connect, you need to get purified. The soul, if not purified, if it is having a lot of coverings, then it cannot be possible to connect. Understand? So what is happening is, like the terrorist guns can kill the material body, the holy name of the Lord can kill the enemies within the mind of the person. This is having the power to remove all the dusts in our heart, to remove all the coverings in our heart, where ego, pride, and all these things, everything has to go of this. So this is having a power of this terrorist, like gun, to remove this, right? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended that everyone chant the Hare Krishna mantra just to cleanse the dust from the heart. If the dust of the heart is cleansed away, then one can actually understand the importance of the holy name. Then only you can understand the holy name. Then only you can get connected to the source of the love. Then only you can give this love to other people. So first you get connected through the chanting. You get the quota of love from the Lord. And then then only you will overflow, then you can give it to the other people. And if anybody is saying that they love you, you have to find out whether he's having the source or not. Whether he's having the source or not. When there's a lack of source, how that person can give love to you, my dear? He cannot give love to you. Very simple it is. Okay. So this is what so-called, see what we covered is, I told you, what is this Valentine, the history of Valentine. And in the day of Valentine, everybody is talking about love, 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 love. Okay, it is what is this love means. You have to understand what is the love means. So I gave you the examples of where is the source of this love, and who is the source of this love, and who can give this love, and what is the real love means. So all is a given one. Okay, if that love is missing in that Valentine, forget about that Valentine. Okay, that Valentine is gone. So, and then the way of celebrations, whatever how people have celebrated is all. I told you everything. How they have celebrated this. So it is all of lust only. It is all of skin disease only. The celebration and the exchanges, what is happening during this Valentine's Day. It is all of material things and exchanges. So there is nothing love over there in that, the so-called Valentine's Day of that. Okay. So this is how the Karmi world, or the modern, the so-called society, they celebrate the Valentine's Day. Leave that one. Okay, we are not bothered about this Valentine's Day, but we bothered about one important festival coming during this period, that is called Vasanta Panchami. This is coming February 16th. Mostly it comes in the same day, February 14, 15, or 16. This is how they will come in. So this is the day we have to celebrate. Okay, leave this Valentine to these people. Let them who want to celebrate, let them celebrate. But I want all of you, the youths, my dear youths, spread this message to the people. Okay, what is this real Valentine? It's about a Saint Valentine. All the story, please pass on the message to other people, and then pass on this message also that we have to celebrate the Vasanta Panchami, right? Because that's the spring festival they are celebrating. The way we celebrate the spring festival is by the name Vasanta Panchami. So this is the first day of the spring in India, the northern hemisphere. On the fifth day of the waxing moon, one should celebrate the coming of spring to Vrindavana by offering Krishna many types of leaves and flowers and fresh shoots of sprouting grasses. So things that symbolize the life and the new growth. So this is the symbolification of the new growth. As it is the first day of the spring, many fertility rites are performed at this time for the family, for the womanfolk, for the crops, for the cows, etc. It's a very festival time. During this time, many new projects will be begun, weddings will be performed. And you can see this, all the yellow flowers are growing. This is the pollens have started. This is the starting of the spring in this. Okay. Right. So this is the way to celebrate the Vasanta Panchami. Okay, my dear Gopis and Gopas. So leave this Valentine's to the other people. We will celebrate the Vasanta Panchami on this February 15th, February 16th on this. Okay, so from this day, there's the same mood. What they do in the Krishna Balaram Mandir, in ISKCON Vrindavan, and all these places, they dress up the deities in a yellow color. Where it does decorate yellow garments, jewels, and flowers, they do it. The lords are offered with various dishes with kesher and all the yellow ingredients that make the foodstuffs match the overall the color code of this. And then all the Vrindavan Vasis also they color in the yellow dress. This is the color of this the yellow dress. So this is how they celebrate it. Okay, I'll show you a nice video, which is the celebration of Vasanta Panchami.
Krishna tadiya padapangkajapanyarantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa Prana prayana samayi kaphavata pitau Kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste Krishna tadija padapangkajapanjarantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa Prana prayana samayi kaphavata pitau Kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste Krishna tadiya padapangkajapanyarantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa Prana prayana samayi kaphavata pitau Kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste Krishna tadija padapangkajapanjarantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa Prana prayana samayi kaphavata pitau Kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste.
Yes, also they paint.
Krishna tadiya padapangkajapanyarantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa Prana prayana samayi kaphavata pitau Kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste Krishna tadija padapangkajapanjarantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa Prana prayana samayi kaphavata pitau Kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste
Okay, right. So I'll stop sharing here. What we have to understand is the idea behind this lecture is to make us understand the real meaning of Valentine. Right? Love is not bad, but we have to seek for the real love. We have to look for the real attributes or real characteristics of the love. Like what are the real attributes and characteristics of love is the love has to be unmotivated, okay, and uninterpreted. The love has to flow without any motivation, without any interruption, and it has to be always in the give, not in the taking relationship. Okay, and the tolerance of the love is very important, and sacrifice, right? And always remember to give without any reasoning also, and giving without any consideration, and very eager to show our gratitude and reciprocation. If all these things are there, when the person whom we are saying that I love you, if all these things are there, then it is the real love. You can go for it for that real love, right? And then if you want to give the love to other people also, then as I told you, you should be overwhelmed in your heart with all these characteristics, with all this love. And for this, you have to connect to the source from where you can get this love. Right? And the source of the love is the Supreme Lord, Lord Sri Krishna, who is residing within our heart as a super soul, as a Paramatma. Right? And now you can connect through the chanting. Right? With this understanding, I stop here, and then we will forget about the so-called Valentine's Day on February 14th, but we'll celebrate our Valentine Day in the name of Vasanta Panchami and on February 16th with the deities. So now we can go to Mayapur now or Vrindavan. So we can nicely dress up your deities at home with a yellow dress, or you dress up yourself also with the yellow garments and then yellow dishes. You make it up and then offer to Lord Krishna and then do the proper chanting. Get connected, get the connection of love, get overwhelmed with the love, and then pass the love to other people. Right? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. I stop here.